Hey gardeners, Country Garden Girl here. Let's plant this Fire Light Tidbit together in a container. First you got to get all the old summer annuals out of the way. They don't look spent here on the camera, but they are, trust me. This cool little wheel was in our blacksmith shop up on the farm. I'm always going up there foraging and finding all kinds of goodies. Gotta level out the ground just a little bit. This container I found at Home Depot, and it's lightweight, made to look like concrete, but it's some sort of fiberglass or something like that. It had some drainage holes in the sides because it's meant to sit on your porch, and you know, it's that little drainage tray there, or the bottom is kind of like a drainage tray, but I wasn't happy with the drainage holes, so I added more. It's a good thing it's pretty lightweight. I can maneuver it around pretty easily, although it has some substance to it, so I like it a lot. Trying to get it level. I cannot stand something that's not level. How about you? And I'm still not sure that I got it completely level, but I think I did. I love that magnetic screen. It keeps all the butterflies and the hummingbirds out of the greenhouse. They get caught in there and then they can't figure out how to get out. Now, I mixed up my own potting medium for this container, and it took quite a bit. I mixed a third compost, a third topsoil, and a third potting soil because I wanted something heavier than potting soil, but of course not as heavy as just your regular topsoil. So I sort of made my own mixture here. I like to leave the shrub or whatever I'm planting in the container and then pack the soil around it. So then when I have the soil just like I wanted, I take the shrub out, it's still in the container, and then I remove the container and put it back in. So you'll see me do that in just a minute. Just kind of makes it easier, I don't know. And like I said, it took a lot of soil. I wish I had more of that particular compost there. That's called really good compost. And I only had a little bit left. But it worked out. You just don't want your soil too heavy for containers, and you don't want your soil too light either. Sometimes I do use the raised bed soil for containers, but it's not my favorite. It's okay. I kind of just like to mix my own because I do like a good amount of compost, which I'm sure the raised bed soil has in there, but I kind of like to mix up my own. And that bag was a 40-pound bag of compost, which was already wet, which made it heavier. But anyway, you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, right? It seemed like it just took me forever to get the container filled. And I don't even know what size of a container, that particular container is, but it's pretty big. And I like to fill my container up all the way. Some people would say you could put mulch or something in the bottom so you wouldn't have to use as much soil, but I know that root system is going to go all the way down from this shrub. It's going to go all the way down to the bottom. So I just want to give it plenty of room, and it should last for several years in this container. I'm a huge fan of container gardening. Now just making sure the shrub is just like I want it. A little bit more soil, and I had 2 bags of the Espoma potting soil that I bought from a place in Lancaster, Pennsylvania when I went there for a daycation. So I said, oh, that's really good soil. I like the consistency of it. So I felt like I could add just the potting soil and not have to mix it up again. So there you can see I'm pulling out the shrub, and it's still in its container, and I'm left with the perfect planting hole. And the root system looked really good on this shrub. So now I'm adding a little bit of Biotone starter fertilizer, and all that does is just help establish the root system on the shrub. It's a slow release organic. Now just time to plop it in the hole. And then you can just kind of fiddle with it, make sure you have it, the right angle and everything like that. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. Got to give a little victory clap there. I'm loving this shrub, and it stays very small. It's the Fire Light Tidbit by Proven Winners. I believe it's 2 to 3 feet tall and wide, and so it's perfect for a container. Now I like to top dress it with a little bit of shredded hardwood mulch. Rake up the gravel around there. So that's about it. You just kind of stand back and make sure you like it, and there you go. Well, I really appreciate you watching, and happy gardening. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.